onefootflipper.
So I'm headed to a Timmy's Paradise of a garage sale. This sale is supposed to have video games, magic cards, board games, war games. So I'm expecting to buy probably nothing, because they probably are going to know what they've got. Or even though the sale doesn't open for 20 minutes, the competition's probably been knocking down their door since last night. Definitely won't be buying any magic cards, because I do know the guy who's having the sale, and the fact is, if he just wanted to dump his magic cards, he would have dumped them at the game store already, which he obviously hasn't done. So he's going to want more than the dump at the game store price, and I can only just barely pay above the dump at the game store price, so I won't be buying him out. Definitely, I won't be buying him out anyway, because Homeboy owns a Black Lotus. That's, the most valuable magic card. I think his is the third printing or something, but I couldn't afford that if I wanted to. Probably the rest of his collection is worth less than that one card is. But either way. And also, the guy who's having the sale makes me feel good about my Magic the Gathering playing skills, because he, within recent memory, did make it into the top 8 in Magic the Gathering Nationals, and I have a perfectly decent record playing against him. I mean, he's beat me a few more times than I beat him, but, it isn't a blowout every single time, so that makes me feel good, like I could hang with the big boys if I tried. I don't try, though. I kind of stopped keeping up with the competitive game. So I kind of stopped keeping up with the hobby, with the uncompetitive game, for that matter. Since 98% of you don't play Magic, we'll just talk about something else. I was completely ready for everything this morning except for one thing. Like, I've got my GoPro, I've got these glasses that are also a camera now. Got my leg, I stopped and got a bunch of money out of the bank, I got a bag. What I didn't do is I didn't put any gas in. It's on E. Apparently it's been on E since I left the house. The light hasn't come on yet. I've got a good 5 miles to the sale. Hopefully I get there before the light goes on. Then I can always just get gas afterwards. I'm normally not the type of person who's driving around with my gas light on. That is my wife. Normally I get gas way in advance of that. Guess the fact is I haven't looked at my gas light in a week. I haven't looked at my gas gauge in a week. Because now that I don't have a 9-to-5 job, I don't drive as much. If I've got a busy week, I might actually get gas that week. If I've got a slow month, I might only get gas once in that entire month. So it's just a whole different world there for me. Hopefully I can hit some other sales after this first one, because, like I said, I'm not expecting to find anything at this first one. And I am indeed passing up, frankly, better sales, just on the hopes that there could be some...
In 2 miles, take exit 4 towards State Highway K.
Just on the hopes that there could indeed be some stuff for me, or some hard-to-sell online things, or even some wargame terrain for personal use. That'd be nice. Or Warhammer figures. Warhammer figures are much better to buy in person than most other things are, if the people actually want to let them go, because they definitely don't want to deal with them selling them online. There's very few stores you can just take them in and dump them at, and the ones that you can do that at, they pay basically nothing. So I pay more than nothing, so just sell them to me. Also, I'm trying to rededicate myself to some success in my life here, since my eBay account is at about a 2 or 3 year sales low right now. My YouTube account is at an all-time views low, because I haven't been putting out enough videos. Actually, it's not all-time, but I haven't had views this low since my 3rd month of YouTube. Yeah, my 1st month was better than I'm doing right now. But I'm putting out a video every day in the foreseeable future.
State Highway K.
So, yeah, I'm going to do more of the Kevin and Dave and Carrie thing and put out some content every day for a while. Because I'm going to try to win at everything here. Life and YouTube.
Take exit 4, then use the right lane to take the State Highway K North ramp.
And taking the State Highway K North ramp. I thought the sale was much closer than it was because it said it was in St. Peter's, which is right next to St. Charles, but St. Peter's has an annoyingly strange shape.
Use the right lane to take the State Highway K North ramp, then use the right lane to turn right onto State Highway
Areas
K.
in St. Peter's can be 2 miles from my house, or they can be like this one and be a half hour away.
At the light, use the right lane to turn right onto State Highway K.
Alright, I'm turning onto State Highway K. Like, I'm out in an area that I would call
Continue on
O'Fallon.
State Highway K for half a mile.
Particularly since I'm on a road called O'Fallon Parkway. Alright, that's enough of this for now.
Yes, if you're paying me.
Yeah. Alright, so these here are the valuable ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, these are the Sisters of Battle Corn?
No, they're blood letters.
Blood letter, okay.
Chaos.
Yeah. They're worth about $7 each on eBay. How about I'll pay you a full eBay price for those if you throw in all the less valuable stuff underneath.
It's all a sham. It's being ran by a puppet government.
You didn't look confident enough now. That's you got to Let's do 4?
How about throw in one of those box sets down there and then I'll do 4.
How about that one?
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Done. So I'm sitting here at a truck stop Wendy's. No big deal. Normal kind of thing for me. I did quite a lot of purchasing at that sale. Way more than I thought I would. Did about 400 Warhammer figures. Did about another 125 or so in board games. Let's cross my fingers and hope that works out. It's not going to be a 5x or a 10x deal at all, but I don't mind about that. I don't have a lack of capital to invest. I more have a lack of things to invest it in, I guess. I don't mind only making $20 on something that I paid $50 for, as long as I know it's a sure thing. I believe these will be bigger margins than that, but we'll see. So I'm meeting up with my friend Bruce here at Wendy's because was too busy behind the 7-Eleven, so we're going to meet at Wendy's. Then I think we're going to go to the Goodwill bins. I know I'm going. I'm trying to get him to go, but he's all fancy and too good for anything. It's not a truck stop or behind the 7-Eleven, so we'll see. I got here 2 minutes late, but he's later than I am all the time, so he's not here yet. And then making my wife and daughter late to their thing. They're supposed to go to the Lego store, but my daughter has lost her debit card. Again, she's only had it for a month. She's only had reason to use it twice, and has lost it both times. So that's good. Of course, nobody's listening to me that she needs to have only one wallet and only one purse, so therefore there's no reason for that item to move anywhere. But why would you listen to me? I'm a man. I don't know anything. Did you know that men don't know anything? If you know any men who do know something, post their names down in the comments. Probably won't get any. Be a short list. Probably be like, I don't know, Wade Boggs and President Lincoln. I'm not sure. Then Fox Hunter's texting me, wanting to sell me his Warhammer collection as well. But I definitely have to get through the last one first. And I don't know. Fox Hunter just got into Warhammer. He's already wanting out. I just don't want him. Kind of want him to be really sure he wants out before he takes a big loss, because he's going to take a big loss. All his stuff is modern, which means he bought most of it recently at full retail prices, and from me, he's not going to recoup more than 25 cents on the dollar on that stuff, because I've got to sell it at eBay prices and still make money. And that Warhammer stuff comes from the distributor at half price to begin with, which means that the prices it's going to show up on eBay for anything that's still available is going to be starting at just over half retail for places that are getting out of it. And that's the same sort of thing with board games. Board games are, from the distributor, are 50 to 60% of MSRP. So that's why, although I love doing board games, I don't buy a lot of the new fancy board games that board game collectors are into, because they just want too much for them. They don't, like, I could get myself a distributor account and buy them brand new cheaper than people want for their used ones. You know, they've got a $50 game and they put a game that's $50, say it's still new, they never played it, and they stick a $40 price tag on it and think it's pretty good, but I can get that game brand new from the distributor for $25. I actually, if I could get a distributor account, I think I could get one now. I failed to get a distributor account before because it was like peak COVID, even with the references that I had and everything in the industry. They just weren't giving anybody accounts because everybody was trying to get them. I'm sure I could get one now. Just not sure if that's what I even want. Different sort of business, much lower margins, bigger volume. Not sure if I want bigger volume when my wife has to carry all the packages. Oh my goodness, Bruce, you are quite late. Bruce lives like 3 minutes from here. And he sent me a message 10 minutes ago saying he was on his way. And he's not here yet, which means he hadn't left his house yet. So, of course, it turns out Bruce had parked at a gas pump. I never saw his vehicle, and he went in a different door, and he'd been sitting inside for 20 minutes waiting for me. I'm a jerk and a loser.
Is this the new dude? This is the new dude, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you pull that out of there?
How's it fitting?
I still got to have it shortened a third time.
Say that again?
But need to call him to have it shortened a third time. Shortened?
Shortened? Are you getting shorter?
No, they made it too long.
Oh, they.
No, it's not they up. It's an analog thing. You can't actually tell completely how tall the setup should be. So they always err on the side of two.
Because it's easy to chop things up.
Yeah, very few vehicles get aligned more than once in their lifetime.
Oh, that really depends on how often you hit things.
Yeah, okay, it's over here.
Guess who's real good at hitting things?
You are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because like...
Hold on, I got the button. I got a button.
Mine is... Button doesn't work.
That's an ADA lawsuit right there.
The enter button, I think. Some of the buttons here work, some of them don't. I don't think the button's required. I'm about to start listing all that stuff I bought at that garage sale. Let's see if I made a terrible mistake or not, shall we? I don't think I'm certainly not going to get $5,000 in listings out of that 500 plus I spent. Will I even get 1,000? Let's hope so. Okay, round one was this box of sealed Talisman board games expansions that I paid $90 for. And I got $328.25 worth of listings out of them. But almost half of that was the Highland expansion, which apparently there's a shortage of that one and it's spiked in price. So I shoved mine $20 under the cheapest on eBay already. Put mine at $150, while the cheapest one right now is $170, because I want mine to sell before that goes back into production, or otherwise more of them show up in the price tanks. Overall, I did much better on this box than I thought I would. Alright, I finished listing the board games from that sale. The complete listing total I got on these board games is $408.25. I got $130 into the board game, so this is making the sale look pretty good overall. I spent $530 at the sale, so I only need, my break-even point is only $122 on the Warhammer miniatures, and I know they're worth far more than that. So we'll be back once I list the Warhammer miniatures. Alright, I got well up over $1,000 on the miniatures and board games before I stopped listing for the day, and I still have 6 trays of miniatures left, so the sale's going to be much better. Buy's going to be much better than I thought it was. I'm going to definitely blow my results out of the water, so that's good. I unfortunately still can't come up with a good filming solution to get any decent footage at the Goodwill outlet at all. That GoPro wasn't working out for me at all. That footage you just saw there was Glass's camera that I got from Temu. Also, I'm not happy with that, either the quality of it nor what I end up actually capturing with it. So I don't know if I'm ever going to do any decent sourcing videos. We'll see. If you know anybody who doesn't know how to do a decent sourcing video, why don't you tell them about this channel? There's a lot of them out there, and I want all of them to subscribe to me. Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
See, that's One Foot Flipper's nonsense video.